now, one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gallup. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And
that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Brings up 2nd.
Draw play, Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Good.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15. Inside. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Prescott now. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 47 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
25-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The tackle made by Jalen.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drop. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the side. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And a Falcon first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
41. Falcons, nothing.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The Falcon ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it'll be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right here. He's checking.
Gurley again here on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47.
From the gun, Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from... He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 60 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And a Falcon first down.
Play action, Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Great gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
12. First down, Atlanta.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy's trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down.
Prescott to throw it. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
At the 24-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, and that'll make it third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Here's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Makes the score Cowboys 61.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Ryan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play some.
It got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and what is... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 67 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons claw one back.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Rick Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aldon Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ryan's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The 30, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ryan's pass complete.
Calvin Ridley, 82 yards. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
The point after.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Here's Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st down, Falcons.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 69 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make... And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
At the 7-yard line. On
1st and goal, Gurley. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out, and the Falcons claw one back.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Neville Gallimore on the stop. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aldon Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know,
this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Chewo Oladolua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete to Julio Jones.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
But it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Throwing again, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this one is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
To throw again is Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Intended for Todd Gurley.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tyrone Crawford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Lining up for the
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 71 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 87 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete.
Olamide Zaccheaus. 53 yards. And the Falcons claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground with a tight end. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Taken in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes